So we've just arrived at the beautiful Unzoo, and we've got John Hamilton here, who is the founder of Unzoo.
Yeah, that's right. We've been here for over 40 years. And we once upon a time were a typical wildlife park or a small zoo. And now we're the first Unzoo in the world, and we're trying to shape the way that the zoos of the world can evolve.
And both you and I are very passionate about our Tasmanian endemic wildlife, and particularly our Tassie devils. Obviously, they've faced a huge struggle with DFTD being discovered, the devil facial tumour disease. We can just hear them having a little sorting each other out in the background there. In the last few decades, how do you feel about the current situation with the DFTDs?
Well, the animals have saved themselves.
Yeah.
By social distancing. Essentially, they have a contagious disease. And those which have been a little less social in their activities are at very low risk, and that some at zero risk of now receiving the disease. Look at these ones, aren't they? They're just magnificent.
Just beautiful. They're such special creatures, and I think really misunderstood as well. You know, even from, obviously that really aggressive growl that they've got. My experience with devils is that they're actually quite affectionate animals.
We have one here. We have one here that is exactly the opposite. Right?
Yes, I'm sure.
He's a bit of a ding. He's a bit of a ding.
I've met some serious ones yet. So, John, tell me a little bit about Unzoo. Why is it Unzoo?
About 15 years ago, we came across this fellow. He's John Coe. He's an international zoo designer, worked at 150 zoos around the world.
Wow.
He had a vision that he called an Unzoo, which is basically a place where people immerse themselves among the local animals and plants, rather than coming and seeing animals in cages.
So we're looking at more of a coexistence.
Exactly right, exactly right. Animals and plants and humans living like this, rather than behind lots of cages and lots of mesh. Let's go and see something.
I'd love to.
We've got lots of them around.
Yay, let's go have a look.
I've always been a huge lover of wildlife, and it's just really important, I think, as a mum to expose my kids as much as possible to our native wildlife. You know, like John Hamilton was saying before, considering them as a part of our existence rather than working against them.